The much anticipated high school football game between the Osceola Seminoles and the Newport Greyhounds is here as you watch it on Saturday morning or Sunday night or Tuesday night or any other time after that. It's already happened and you know the score. But as we call it tonight, we have no idea what's going to happen here. It's the great beauty of delayed television. David Black, Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, Josh Nation join you once again on what should be an outstanding football game for the conference championship. The Newport Greyhounds and the Osceola Seminoles are both undefeated in conference. They're both 6-0. Winner is the #1 seed and the outright conference champion for Conference 3. Hayden Schultz, welcome aboard once again.
It should be an exciting one, David. I was telling Bobby Joe Forrester when I walked into the game, I said, I slept in 2 days. It feels like I'm playing in this game because of the anticipation of this game that you know right after you beat Piggott like that on the road and you go down there and handle your business, you just waiting. And this is one of the circle games Coach Hinsley's talking about. When you want to be a team who can make a run in the late playoffs and be playing potentially in the December and playing at Little Rock, you have to beat teams like this. And I was talking with a few guys and they were saying, well, you know, if we lose, we get the 2 seed, we still get 2 home games. And you know, it's an easier bracket on this side, but I'm telling you, if you can beat this team, you can beat anybody in this whole state in 3A football. So that's what I'm anticipating for this game tonight.
Well, that's exactly right. You beat the undefeated regular season Osceola Seminole team, then you can arguably compete with anybody in the state. Traditionally, this has been just a huge game for us every year since we've ever, you know, as long as we've ever played them. They always have 11 guys that can go on both sides of the football, just tremendous athletes, as well as, you know, Newport has always had tremendous athletes. But I'm looking forward to an exciting game. I'm like you, Hayden, I've been nervous all week. Just I feel like I'm going to play tonight, and I'm not real sure if I'm not going to, you know, feel any better. I keep having this feeling. I'm thinking, will it go away? It'll go away. But, man, those nerves keep hitting. They keep hitting. But we're 3.5 minutes away from kickoff. As you can see, the captain's coming to meet at midfield.
Senior night here. It's senior night. Hayden, a storied rivalry. We can go back to 87. I can tell you this is not the full schedule, the full gamut of games that we play, but you can talk a little bit about what happened from 87 until now, and Osceola has the better hand against the Newport Greyhounds.
Absolutely. 87, you know, the Hounds from 87 to 92, we went 7-3, 18-0, 45-18, 30-27, and then 93 we got beat 35-7, and then went back 42-14 with a win, and then a loss 43-20, and it just goes on. In 2016, I remember that game. I was on the sideline at Osceola. We played them, and beating the Seminoles 35-0 on the road was a big win for us that year. And then, of course, last year, I believe it was a 14-13 ball game at halftime, and then Osceola come out in the second half and then turned on the Jets for us. But Osceola, we know traditionally they're physical. We know that they're going to have speed. And you know that both teams tonight are going to be ready to go.
Yeah, both teams will be ready to play football tonight. There's no doubt about it. You can watch them in pregame, and they were fired up on both ends. It's going to be a dogfight, an absolute bloody knuckle, just knockdown, drag out, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
I think when you look statistically at how both these teams have gotten to this point of the season, the thing that you notice most is both these teams score a lot of points.
Absolutely, and the Hounds averaging over 40 points a game. And I was talking earlier with some guys and saying, you know, the offense on both sides is tremendous. But I'm telling you, if there's a team who can beat Osceola, it's us. And if there's a team that can beat Newport this year, it's Osceola. And that's what I love about this game, because we know that both of these teams can come out and win tonight.
Yeah, there's no for sure pencil winner tonight. It's going to come down to the last final seconds, and whoever plays the smartest football. As you see, here's the Osceola Seminoles. Here come the Greyhounds. Boy, and they're fired up.
Pre-game show is brought to you by Arkansas Steel Associates at 2803 Van Dyke Road. Their phone number is 523-3693, and we appreciate the friendly folks of Arkansas Steel for sponsoring our pre-game show. White River Medical Center. The Medical Complex in Newport, 2200 Malcolm Avenue, Suite A, 512-2560. Lots of services, including cardiac rehab, imaging services, including X-ray and MRI, plus the weekend clinic Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The White River Health System, the care you need, where you need it. We're about 1 minute away, less than a minute away. The Hounds won the toss. They have elected to receive the football. You expect an offensive game, but a lot of times when you expect that, you might not get it.
Absolutely. Both of these teams averaging over 400 yards per contest. The Osceola Seminoles right at 400 yards, and the Newport Greyhounds, the number one team in the state as far as yardage, 450 yards a game. So anytime you have this type of offense, you're expecting that. But like you said, David, it could just be a defensive battle tonight.
10 minutes ago on our sideline, and we'll show our stands here in a little bit, you could see a lot of seats over there. Right here at game time, you could see very few seats and people still coming into the park to get their seat. We're just about ready to go. Opening kickoff brought to you by Mark Martin Automotive. And here is Hayden Schultz.
Darren Davis deep for the Greyhounds, but it's going to be a high kick, fair catch by Clemmy Alcorn. Clemmy Alcorn will catch it at the 25-yard line where the Greyhounds will set up shop.
So important for the Hound offense to be able to move the football here early. You expect the Hounds to be able to throw the football. For the Hounds to throw the football, you've got to have that great protection that we've had all year from the offensive line.
Yeah, the O-line's got to show up and do their job as they have every game this year. You just can't speak enough about what those guys do. You know, they don't have any statistics, but, man, they have made this season what it is. And here we go.
Gideon Ball at the center, Connor Prince at right guard, Alex Emery at the right tackle, Dalton Phillips and Zane Watkins on your left side. 1st and 10. Here comes most to the top of the screen. We'll go to Monquell. Monquell cutting back up the middle. Monquell fighting. And he'll get a few on the play.
Man, I'm so nervous, guys. I just don't know. I can't stand still.
Darren Davis checking into the ball game now for the Greyhounds.
Well, you can see a lot of the guys that they've already got some chitter and chatter back and forth among, especially on the outside with the split receivers, the wide outs, and the defensive backs. We'll see what happens. 2nd
and 8 for the Greyhounds. Ball at the 27. Here's the snap. Forrester going to look to pass. He's got time. He's going to scramble. Cash is going to get outside and then take a lick, but he's still on his feet. Cash Forrester fighting for the extra yards.
Wow, he just lowered his shoulder right there and leveled the guy and just stayed on his feet. That's an excellent job of awareness by Cash to move upfield and get close to that first down. It'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Cash Forrester got him listed at 6'2", 215. He's not an easy guy to tackle, but for the most part this year, he hasn't been a mobile quarterback. He hadn't really had to scramble because most of the time we have guys open and the O-line gives us time. But great awareness by Cash Forrester right there to go get what he could, but he's 3rd down and short from the 34.
Already a big play in a football game.
Here's the snap. We're going Darren Davis outside. Darren Davis getting outside. Darren Davis with a stiff arm, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. He'll be brought down.
Boy, tell you what, that one there, the guys just made a play on defense. Not much you can do there. Theron trying to get outside and just tackled by a couple Osceola Seminoles. Brings up 4th down and 5. Hounds look like they're going to punt here.
Will Kitty, a 9th grader who will be deep snapping tonight for the Greyhounds. Here's the snap. Forrester going to punt. He's got to get it off. It's going to be a low end-over-end kick. Take a Greyhound bounce. Going to let it roll, and it's going to get inside the 35-yard line, and we'll mark it at the 34. 36-yard punt for Cash
41
Forrester.
came up and gave a little shoulder, and they already called it. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, you saw that earlier where those guys were doing a little mouthing on the very first play of the football game, even before the game started.
Boy, the coach is going to get on him, and rightfully so.
What's going to cost his team 15 big yards there because he wanted to try to use a little intimidation factor.
You know, that's just so unfair to the other players on the team and your coaching staff who's prepared all year for this game. I'm not so sure that guy may not be on the bench for the rest of the night.
Be a 15-yard penalty.
Huge for the Hounds.
.54 to play here in the opening quarter, and the Osceola defense looked like they have much speed on their initial possession. Let's see if the Hound defense can match up here. Both these teams can put points on the board at any given play. Back to the 19.
expect Osceola to take a shot here, a team that loves to throw the ball deep. And we get the chain set now. 1st and 10 for the Seminoles. Getting the call from the sideline is the Seminoles. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to throw. He will elect to throw it deep, and he just overthrows his receiver there. Bring a 2nd and 10 now. James Dixon in the coverage for the Greyhounds.
And you called that one, Hayden.
Yeah, no doubt, Hayden. You put it right on the money. 9:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Score still 0-0. Osceola has the ball on their own 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
Here comes motion to the bottom of your screen. They're going to give the jet sweep, trying to get outside. Play well by the Greyhounds. It'll finally be pushed out of bounds.
Not much there as the Greyhound defense makes a big stop.
Yeah, from the 19 across the 20, now up near the 25.
3rd down and 5. Huge play in the football game right here.
Yeah, they're all huge. They're all huge.
Got to watch the football first, gentlemen. Got to watch it. 3rd and 5. They go long count. The Hounds do not fall for it. Now trips to the bottom of your screen. One receiver on the far side, and there is a flag on the play. It'll be a false start against the Seminoles.
Well, that's a huge call right there, man. Backs them up 5 yards. Bring up 3rd down and 10. Excuse me, 3rd down and 9. The ball looks to be on the 20-yard line, just shy. 9 minutes, just a little over 9 minutes remaining here in the game.
The play may go to the top of your screen with single coverage with Monquel Cox.
Offsides play. The Hounds do not fall for it once again. Here's the snap. Quarterback will look to throw. He's pressured, and there he is. Dalton Phillips in the backfield with Clemmy Alcorn.
Woo! Give me. Huge play right there by the Hound defense. That Dalton Phillips, Clemmy Alcorn, just stellar performance there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th down and 9. And Osceola will have to punt.
Whew. Whew. It is. It's exciting, guys.
4th and 15.
Hounds should get great field position here.
From the 14-yard line, Theron Davis back deep for the Greyhounds. Dalton Phillips, who lives in the backfield on the defensive side.
Osceola 3 guys short on their punting team. How can 3 guys not know you're on the punting team?
Well, honestly, they probably have not had to punt very often this year.
Well, that's probably a good point. That's a very good point, Ben.
Low snap. He's going to play it. And it'll be a good kick for the Seminoles. Theron Davis just going to let it roll. There's a flag on the play.
And we do a silly
play for the Greyhounds. And we talked about it earlier. You cannot have those type of penalties if you want to beat a team like Osceola.
Well, you saw what it did on their first drive, their first possession. It backed them up into their own end zone. Did not give them the field position that they would have had on the original punt. And they're going to back us up 15 yards.
Well, is it from the end of the – it's from the end of the play. So we're going to lose 30 yards here. We're going to lose 30 yards in field position because we have a penalty 15 yards back up here. So they marked that 15 off and where the ball was, and then another 15 from there. So that cost us 30. 7:48 to play in the quarter. We have no score.
1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line for the Greyhound offense. Here's the snap. We'll go Monquel up the middle. Monquel Cox with the hole. Monquel breaking a tackle. Monquel still on his feet. Monquel Cox finally be brought down around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they got a hold of him there, and he just shook a guy loose and got another 3 yards. Just a tremendous job of running by Monquel. I want to mention these guys out here on the ends all year long. The split ends and the receivers have done a tremendous job blocking. That's Coach Benny Reynolds. He's a defensive back and split end coach. Our D-backs or our split ends block as well as anybody in the country.
2nd and 3 for the Hounds. Ball at the 36-yard line. Offsides play. There is a flag. It looked like that Osceola jumped in the neutral zone, and that's what they'll signal. It'll be a first down for the Greyhounds.
Huge play there. Smart call by Coach John Bradley in a game that, boy, we know it's going to be close. Those guys are ready over there on defense, and I'm proud of our guys for not jumping down here a while ago.
First down, Greyhounds.
Julius Clark still battling that ankle injury. We'll see what he can do tonight. Here's the snap. Forster going to look fast. He's got Clemmy Alcorn open right through Clemmy's hands.
Just couldn't come down with that one there. Perfect pass. Just Clemmy's patting himself on the head saying, my bad, guys. Said, I'll get the next one.
Clemmy's not a guy who normally does that, and I promise you he'll make it up somehow, some way.
Oh, there's no doubt. Second down and 10. Ball is on the 41-yard line in Greyhound territory. 7 minutes to go. Still no score in the contest.
Trips to the top of your screen with Alcorn, Haynes, and Clark. Zaywin Smith, the single receiver on this side. Here's the snap. We'll look to pass, pump fake. We're going to try to take the shot. Forrester gets hit, and it's overthrown.
Looked to be a little confusion on the route there. Cash had a guy in his face, and St. Julius.
Well, to bring up third down and 10 now after the incomplete pass.
We mentioned Julius's ankle injury. He's still not 100%, as we could tell by that play right there, but he's out here giving it all he's got. He wants to be out there, and I commend him for the effort.
What is senior night, and it won't be our last home game this year, but when you play in a caliber game like this, you want to be out there. We'll go third and 10 from the 41. Here's the snap. Forrester look to pass. Cash is pressured. Forrester, ball's on the ground, but the Hounds are going to recover, but there is a flag on the play.
Might be a horse collar. It could be a hold, it could be a face mask, it could be a horse collar.
4th and 16 from the 35. And it could have been a beanbag throw.
Yeah, that's fourth down.
And that's what it was.
6:25, clock moving. 2 defensive stands, one by each team here early.
Craig Falwell to snap for the Greyhounds. Forrester to kick. Good snap. Pressure off the edge. Cash is going to get it off once again. Another low kick. And we'll let it roll to the 35-yard line. There is a flag on the play. We'll try to, I think that it was there before the penalty, but we'll see.
Saying Osceola had too many guys on the field. We'll sort it out.
The Newport stands are absolutely packed. It was raining before the game. We didn't know if we were going to have a full house, but buddy, they're here. The atmosphere, unbelievable.
Another major. $5:19 to play in the quarter. No score yet. Second offensive possession for the Seminoles.
Once again, inside their 20 is where the Seminoles will set up. Here's the snap. And fake quarterback's going to keep. He's got room. He's looking for a hole. He's going to get outside. Monquel Cox is going to bring him down. Also, James Dixon close to midfield.
Huge gain by the Seminole offense there. Just a little option play. Quarterback elected to keep it and take it around the end and goes for several.
Football game brought to you by ASU in ASU Newport, by the Sonic Drive-In, and by St. Michael's Place on North Pecan Street.
First and 10 from the Seminole 49. Here's the snap, and they'll go dive. Zane Watkins on the tackle.
23 on the carry, J.D. Wyman. Tackle made by 51, Zane Watkins. This is a very explosive offense. Each team has very good offenses, and
Osceola looks to go and with the hurry up.
Give them 4 on the play, make it 2nd and 6. Here's the snap. Same play up the middle, played well by the Hounds, but he's going to break a tackle. And James Dixon's there to bring him down for a loss.
Dixon says he's not having it tonight. He's done an excellent job out there on the end with contain, made the guy cut back and still made the tackle. That's a hard thing to do right there from a defensive end's position.
Bring up 3rd down and 6, another big 3rd down. Randy C. getting the crowd into it on a big 3rd down, and you can hear the roar. We hear those cowbells from over here on the visitor side.
Clock at 4 minutes continues to roll.
Here's the jet sweep trying to get outside. Spencer Murphy plays it well, and he has to cut it back up, and it's nothing. Played well by the Greyhounds.
Huge stop by the Greyhound defense there.
JT Haynes on that tackle, also Clemmy Alcorn. They'll bring up 4th down and 4.
They're going to go for it.
It looks like it.
Got to watch the football here. Quarterback keeper.
Stay at home if you're a defensive end here. You're going to fake and then just going to run the end around. He'll have a 1st down and more as he gets across the 30 and be brought down around the 21-yard line. Theron Davis on the tackle. Great play by those guys.
Yeah, they just executed well. There was nobody there. They had the receiver run our defensive back off, and it was just wide open for a game.
3:15 to play in the quarter. Osceola inside the 25, the 21-yard line. 1st down and 10 for them there. It's going to be a battle tonight. It's going to be a battle.
Here's the snap, going to look to pass. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a guy open. He's going to catch it. We'll see where they're marking. It looks like it's going to be short of the end zone. And that's what they'll say.
When he was wide open.
Wide open.
Osceola will have it 1st down and goal from the 1-yard line inside the 1.
They're going to give them 4 plays to get 1 yard. They've pretty much had their way on this possession.
Couple of big plays for them running the football and throwing the ball as well.
Under center, 1st and goal, just a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Osceola.
Well, we certainly didn't expect to shut these guys out, so you're just back to the drawing board on coming back offensively and see if you can move the football this time. Will extra points make a difference in this football game? We shall see. Their extra point kicker had a tough break against Corning a week or so ago on a late hit. And is out.
It's good. The Osceola Seminoles lead it here 7-0 over your Newport Greyhounds with 2:38 to go in the 1st quarter.
Merchants and Planters Bank, main office, 2nd Hazel Street, downtown Newport, and the Dillinger Funeral Home. Family-owned business has spent over 80 years putting people first and treating customers like family. Norman Baker Pharmacy, Mary Davis and crew, and their new location at 2200 Malcolm Avenue in the former Kroger building, and El Puente Restaurant. Great food. You'll never leave there hungry. Try the fajitas, fajita taco salads, and nacho supremes at El Puente Restaurant. And the City of Newport Recycling Center, accepting cardboard, newspaper, plastics, aluminum, electronics, clothing, glass bottles. You name it, they do it. Open from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and they have drop-off bins available for after hours. We're looking for a Bad Boy Moore hit of the week. Of course, we'll have a George Kell Motor Company player of the game and the Subway coaches report at the conclusion of the contest. Osceola on top here, 7-0.
Here's the kick, going to kick it deep to JT Haynes. JT will catch it around the 20. JT looks for a hole, cutting it back cross field. JT Haynes going to get across the 30 to around the 32-yard line.
Big block there by 52. Craig Falwell looked like he knocked down 2 Osceola Seminoles on that play. Hounds will take over.
You got to go score here
at the 32-yard line. Yeah, you got to take the ball and score right here, Hayden.
Got to have positives. Just takes positive. You don't have to score on one play, but you've got to make positive yardage on each and every play.
Yeah, just put together a nice little scoring drive right here.
Here's the snap. We'll go Theron Davis up the middle. Theron's hitting the backfield, but makes a guy miss. Theron cutting it back up in the middle. He'll be brought down around the 36-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Make it 2nd and 6.
Connor Prince whipping up on his man over there.
Here's motion to the bottom of your screen. We're going to fake Clemmy and go inside to Theron Davis. Theron Davis making a few guys miss, but then he'll be brought down for no gain on the play.
Yeah, nothing there. They stop us there. Ball looks to be on the just shy of the 41-yard line. Excuse me, 36-yard line.
3rd and 6 for the Hounds. We go bunch set. Here's the snap. Forrester's going to look to pass. He's pressured off the edge. Cash still on his feet, and then he's just going to throw it away. And it will be an intentional grounding as Forrester did not leave the pocket.
Intentional grounding.
Loss down plus a penalty here. The Hounds will have to punt. Cash has had to hurry both punts. And Osceola is in position to get great field position. Two quality football teams battling here. 1:20 to play in the quarter. 7-0 in favor of the Seminoles.
Osceola looks to bring pressure off this edge from the bottom of your screen. A high snap. Forrester's going to catch it and get it off. It's going to be a very low, short punt. It'll be marked at the 36-yard line. Now, did the Osceola kid touch it?
I thought he did, and the Newport kid has the football, and I'm not so sure. Yes, he did. Probably should have been Newport's ball there.
He came up, touched the football.
Yes,
not a dead ball when the offense touches it. The receiving team, still a live football. But the referee blew it dead, and they're going to call it right where it's at.
Well, Osceola will have tremendous field position from the 36-yard line. Just over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Motion to the top of your screen. Here's the snap, going to fake. Quarterback's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man open and just through his hands.
Well, you can't throw it any better than that.
Well, the guy just didn't come down with the catch there. The ball was on the money.
A lot of motions in this game on both sides. Sometimes when you get open like that, those are the hardest ones to catch.
That's exactly right, Hayden. Like you said, the nerves and the situation.
Hounds need a stop. They don't have to have a stop, but we need a stop.
2nd and 10. Here comes motion. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start on the Seminoles.
False start against Osceola. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 15.
Be a 5-yard penalty. Make it 2nd and 15 from the 41.
A couple of weeks ago, Osceola had 109 yards in penalties in the first half against Piggott in a 14-13 game that they trailed.
We will not lose tomorrow.
The game was at Osceola too, I believe. Here's the snap. Going to look to pass. He's got time. He's got a guy open up in the flats. It'll finally be brought down. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
3rd down again.
Osceola going quick. Just under 40 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Watch the quarterback to the top of the screen.
Here comes motion. And they're going to hand a dive off. And Alex Emery.
Big 55 Alex Emery there to make the stop.
About a yard short of the first down.
4th and 1, and these guys will go for sure.
Clock under 20 seconds. Down to 15. They're going to try to hurry and run one more play.
Offsides play. The Hounds do not fall for it.
They're going to let it run out.
We've played one here at legendary Greyhound Field, and the Seminoles up 7-0. We thought we'd see an offensive explosion, but what we've seen is a couple of good defenses that have been on the field for both clubs. The football game brought to you by Unity Health, Harris Medical Center, emergency room, home health care, orthopedic services, pediatrics, podiatry services, primary care, rehabilitation therapy services, you name it, they've got it. Unity Health, Harris Medical Center, located at 1205 McLean Street in Newport. NEDC, the Newport Economic Development Commission, working hard and helping all of us here in the area economy also. We strive for new business and jobs. We work hard for our existing plants and employers. NEDC and the Chamber of Commerce say, go Hounds. Bank of England Mortgage Company, Kenny Thaxton. Phone number 495-3931 if you need a home mortgage. And Farmers Tire Mart, where the rubber meets the road. Tires for cars, trucks, trailers, tractors, ATV, and lawnmowers. Farmers Tire Mart.
Big 4th down here for both teams.
Be smart, got to watch the football here. But at the same time, you can't give an inch up there on that line.
The stack out here to the bottom of the screen, and now one of the guys comes out of that stack.
Fake and just a misplay, and the quarterback's going to try to keep it, trying to get outside. Now he's going to look to pass. He's got a man wide open. It's going to be touchdown Seminoles.
Nobody on that guy. He just.
Well, a play that we had stuffed. We had the play made. And we didn't cover the guys in the secondary when the quarterback scrambled. They had a couple of guys just wide open, and that's what happens sometimes. You take your eyes off your receiver. And Osceola will break on top 13-0 here and give those guys credit when our defense had them stuffed for a loss.
Snap, hold, kick is good. Seminoles lead it here 14-0 over the Greyhounds with 11:49 to go in the second quarter.
And a lot of football to be played, Ben Black.
Yes, sir. The game's not anywhere close to over. We're going to keep fighting and keep battling. This is when you see what you're made of. When your back's against the wall, you're going to come out fighting.
Well, there's no doubt I thought that these teams would both have nights where they could score in the 40s, is what I thought coming in.
Yeah, I was very surprised to see us, both teams come out and make a big defensive stop. Like you said, it's been pretty much a defensive game so far.
That may be one of those plays that you look back on and go, holy cow, boy, it was a big one. We had them stopped, and the quarterback just made a play. Dr. Gavin McDowell, customized vision care in the Village Mall, professional vision care and eye health care. And Robert Turner, your financial advisor for Edward Jones at 2802 Stegall Road, number 62 in your program. Invested in your community, Robert Turner. Hounds have got to sustain a drive of some kind here. Got to put some positives together. Have to move the football. Don't have to score on a drive, but they've got to have a good drive that eats up some clock and gives them a little confidence.
Squib kick. Spencer Murphy will just fall on it at the 31-yard line where the Hounds will set up shop. Have to get the offense clicking, David.
Just got to have positives and string some positives together, and hopefully points will result from the string of positives. There's a quality football team on both sides here.
First and 10 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. We're going Monquell up the middle. Monquell Cox breaking a few tackles. Monquell Cox fighting for extra yards.
7 seconds.
They give him 7 on the play.
Well, they were bringing some heat from the top of the screen, plus one of their linebackers.
Well, it looks to be a 3 front, and then that outside guy just coming off the edge on one side or the other. You only got 5 men in the box for the Seminoles. Here's the snap. We're going Monquell up the middle. Monquell Cox will have a first down and more. Brings it up to the 47.
So a couple of good positives and a first down for the Hounds.
Osceola, a team who thrives on blitzing, loves to get in that backfield. Now they switch over back to that forefront. Here's the snap on 1st and 10 going Monquell. Monquell trying to get outside and then cuts it back up. There is a flag on the play.
Face mask.
I think it's the only thing it could be because it was Monquell there and 4 or 5 guys from Osceola.
Yeah, he signals. I see the referee signaling for the face mask, and that's what it'll be.
Well, the penalty flags have certainly gone against the Seminoles here in the first half, and a big one for the Hounds. And now it's imperative that you put points on the board here. Down to the 31-yard line.
Now in Seminole territory.
Positives on each play.
Here's the snap going Monquell again. Monquell up the middle. Monquell, give him a couple.
30 to the 29, gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Tackle made by 58.
10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Osceola leads at 14-0. The Hounds are trying to get their first score of the contest.
2nd and 8 from the 29-yard line for the Greyhounds. Here's the snap, gonna fake, gonna look to pass, gonna throw a bullet. It just broke it up right there by a Seminole defender. The safeties for the Seminoles playing a lot like Pickett did, playing anywhere from 8 to 10 yards deep, not very deep, especially from that safety position. Osceola obviously has the athletes to cover it.
So they're just sitting back and watching Cash's eyes.
Big 3rd down and 8 here for the Greyhound offense. Here's the snap. We're going to look to pass, throw the screen pass out to Monquell Cox. Monquell Cox will be brought down around the 25-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 5. Hounds look to go for it. Offsides play. The Seminoles do not fall for it. Clock under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here comes motion. Here's the snap. Forrester looking to pass. He's going to throw it to Julius Clark. Julius Clark, they're going to mark it that he caught it.
Oh, what a catch by Clark. He was hit. The ball goes through Osceola defender's hands. It's tipped, and Julius comes down with the ball. Man, what a catch. What a pass and catch from Forrester to Clark. Unbelievable right there. When you've got to have it and the game is on the line, boy, that's the difference that Julius Clark can make in the ball game.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Hounds there. Hounds have got to put 6 on the board here.
Here's the snap. Forrester going to hand off to Monquell Cox. There's a hole for Monquell Cox. Monquell going to get into the 10-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 4. You love seeing that. 6 on the first play. Darren Davis checking into the ballgame now for Monquell. Cash discussing something on the sideline, maybe something he sees. A home run hitter for a touchdown here would be nice.
8:25 to go in the second quarter. Score is 14-0. Osceola leads it as the Hounds are trying to go for their first score here of the night.
Get a positive amount of yardage here.
Theron in motion. Here's the snap. We're going to look to throw it to him. We do. Theron Davis. Great open field tackle right there for the Seminoles.
What a pass from Cash Forrester.
Yeah, just an excellent pass and great catch by Theron. Going to be 3rd down and 1. The ball looks to be on the 6-yard line.
3rd down and 1.
Excuse me, the 7-yard line.
Big 3rd down here. Here's the snap. We're going Theron Davis up the middle. Theron Davis.
Looks like he got enough for the first.
It looks like he's going to have the first down.
Yes, there. Yes, white hat signals 1st down Hounds. It's 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Excuse me, the 6-yard line. In between the 5 and the 6.
7:20 remaining. Clock stops. Now it'll start after the ball is set. No change set, just the down marker. Hounds trail 14-0. 1st and goal from the 6. We must score.
Got to have a big score here.
Here's the snap on 1st and goal. We're going Theron up the middle and played well. And there'll be a loss on the play.
We just missed somebody there.
Second and goal from the 7. Here comes motion. Fake, and we're going back to Theron. Theron Davis got one man to beat. Played well once again by the Seminoles.
Speed, boy, speed.
Yeah, tremendous speed on the other side of the football. 3rd down and goal. The ball is on the 7-yard line. The 8-yard line, excuse me. I'll get it right before the season's over.
Another big 3rd down for both teams. Trips to the bottom of your screen. We got empty. Set for the Greyhound offense. It'll be timeout Seminoles.
Well, Osceola calls the timeout. It's probably a good timeout for those guys. It gets the Hounds the opportunity to kind of regroup here at the 7-yard line. And you got a couple of plays to get it in. You got to decide whether you're going to throw the football. Do you have enough time to throw? Are these guys going to come with a blitz? Where are you going to throw the football? Who do you think can be open? Lots of questions and lots of decisions that John Bradley has to make on what he wants to do right here. And again, it's not do or die, but it's certainly huge if the Hounds could put some points on the board here and cut this lead in half. 5:59 to play in the first half. Hounds trailing this football game 14-0. What's the call, Bid Black?
Well, I don't know.
Hayden?
Me personally, something we haven't seen all year, I'd pull it with Cash Forrester. A little RPO.
Maybe a screen pass.
Cash flipping the play. Oh no, we're going to go trick play. We got Clemmy Alcorn on the reverse. And Clemmy Alcorn will be knocked out of bounds.
Little trick play.
Forrester was wide open in the end zone, and Clemmy just made a decision there. And
I love the play call there.
I do too.
Yeah, get it down to the 3. Little trick play. Now the Hounds have got one chance to get 3 yards. And the Hounds may want a timeout here to talk about it, and they do. Love the play call. Little trickery. And you don't know how many of those plays that you put in during the course of a week. These guys are stout up the middle, and they're solid on the corners. Well, they, like the Greyhounds, put 11 good athletes out there on both sides of the ball. That's what we expected. And you just got that feeling here with 5:27 to play in the half. It is a must score. You just feel that. It's going to be a huge momentum swing either way for one team or the other. If Osceola stops the Hounds, it's a huge swing for them. But then again, they will have horrible field position. Hounds just need to score. I think it's imperative that we score here.
Saw Joe Brodus out there in that huddle. You might see Joe Brodus here on a big 4th down and 3.
All right, here we go.
Big 4th down and goal. Theron Davis in the ball game at the tailback. Man across the board. Here's the snap. Forced to look at the pass, and it's incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Well, the play never had a chance. It was just defended beautifully by Osceola. And Osceola will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 3-yard line. And now to stay in the football game right here, you got to have a mammoth defensive stop. Hounds put together a drive. We just couldn't finish it. Had a great play call on 3rd down and goal. Just couldn't get it in the end zone.
Don't be surprised again if they take another shot. Even in their own end zone, a team that loves to throw the deep ball. 1st and 10 for the 3 for the Seminoles. Here's the snap, and they're going to look to pass. And that's what they'll do. They'll throw it deep and overthrows everyone.
Hayden, you called it there. Just back up and chunk it.
I think you have great confidence in you be able to hand the football off and gain 10 yards if you're throwing it from your own end zone. Quarterback has a big play, has a couple of big tosses, passing. It's been a heck of a football game thus far. 5:17 to play in the half.
Here's a snap. They're going to go handoff up the middle. Played well by Clemmy Alcorn and Julius Pruitt. Give him 1 on the play. Make it 3rd and 9.
And obviously, if the Hounds can hold here and make these guys punt, you would think you'd get great field position once again. Another huge 3rd down in this football game. Can the Hound defense put enough pressure on the Osceola quarterback here?
Here's the snap. Quarterback will look to pass. And he's going to overthrow everyone, and it'll bring up 4th down and 9.
Hounds defense, they do what they have to do.
It should have good field position bearing the punt.
Yeah, you just got to maintain your confidence level. Believe in what you do will work. 14-0 in favor of the Seminoles with 4:44 to play in the first half. And this is not their number 1 punter.
Punting from the back of his end zone. It's over his head, and it'll go in the back of the end zone. And it'll be a safety.
Those guys will get the punt from the 20. We'll take the 2 points, and that's huge for the Greyhounds. Scorekeeper gave it to the Seminoles, but they'll get that straight here in a little bit.
Clay Kirtner called it.
It should
over his head.
And it should have good field position because they'll have to punt now.
Yes, they'll punt, or they could elect to kick off from the 20 after the safety. It's 2 points for the Greyhounds. They've got it right now. 4:44 to play in the half.
It looks like they'll elect to kick off from the 20.
You have a choice, to punt or to kick off a tee. You can do either one.
And both are from the 20?
Both are from the 20.
Big chance right here, and that too for the Greyhounds could be a difference in a ball game.
Yeah, there's a huge momentum play there in favor of the Hounds.
It feels like the Glen Rose, we made an extra point and they missed one, and later on in the game it helped us.
Came back to bite those guys in the rear.
And they will punt it. Theron Davis is deep, but Monquel's going to get on the football around the 38-yard line.
You know, I was going to ask about a rule here that I don't know, and I hadn't thought about it. I probably do know the rule. If you're punting as opposed to kicking off, and you punt the ball and it hits after it goes 10 yards, is it a live ball just like it would be if you were kicking it?
I would say that it's probably a live ball regardless.
I would say that it is too.
Well, yes, because I've seen Pulaski Academy do it, and they do the old drop kick punt. They've done that before, and I've seen them do it.
Hounds got to put points on the board right here. We have two. 14-2 in favor of the Seminoles. Seminoles defense has been outstanding.
How about a 4-minute, 30-second drive right here?
I'll take it.
1st and 10. Here's the snap. We're going Monquel outside. Monquel cutting it back up. Great positive yards for Monquel Cox.
To the 44-yard line, gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Well, two good football teams just going nose to nose.
It's just a blood and guts battle tonight.
2nd and 4 from the 44. Here's the snap. We'll call Monquel's number again. Up the middle, Monquel Cox. Give him a couple. It's going to be a yard short. Make it 3rd down and 1. Hounds have had success running the ball up the middle against these guys.
Clock at 3:38 and moving in the 2nd quarter.
Here's the snap. We'll go Monquel up the middle. Monquel Cox. It looks like he's going to be short.
Now the Hounds have got a choice to make here, a decision. What will the Hounds do on 4th and 1? If you're going to call a timeout, I think you would have called it to preserve some time. The Hounds are not going to call a timeout. They have the play. They have the play they like.
Try to go offsides play. Osceola doesn't fall for it. Hounds will call a timeout.
Football game brought to you by MPOC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, the White River Health Systems up in Batesville, 501 Virginia Drive, Suite C. Phone number 793-2371. Dr. J.D. Allen, Dr. Jeff Angel, Dr. Dylan Carpenter, Dr. Wesley Greer, orchestrating the first robotic-assisted knee replacement in Northeast, North Central Arkansas several months ago. World-class technology, I should say. Ben Black Lawn Care, Sprinkler System, and gravel work. And Ben, the gravel business has been hectic, my friend.
Yeah, I've been real busy, just hauling gravel here and there. Appreciate everybody's business. Had a lot of folks calling and needing, some need a lot of gravel, some need a little. But we can do what you need. Also, before we get into dead winter, you need to get your sprinkler systems winterized. Give me a call, 870-512-8429. Want to give a shout out to Michael Boochis Alcorn, who watches our broadcast every Saturday morning. Big Greyhound right there. I graduated with him.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching, Big Boochis.
Big Boochis.
Big 4th down. And here's the snap. We'll go Joe Brodus. And Joe Brodus is going to be short. It's going to be a turnover.
Snap was a little high. Hounds, somewhat of a gamble. But you have 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1, and you can't get a yard on a couple of downs. You just give those guys credit. You tip your cap to them and hope you can hold them here with 2:33 remaining here in the first half. Now it becomes a defensive will of the Hounds.
1st and 10 for the Seminoles. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Here comes another shot.
Maybe to the top of your screen. Single coverage at the top.
Here's the snap. Going to throw the screen pass.
Holding.
Played well by Monquel Cox. And Zane Watkins is going to come out here and get the tackle.
They've got a flag down. I think they're going to call it.
I didn't know
for holding.
Yeah, I saw it, and I can't see anything. Yeah, Monquel was there to make the tackle, and they The receiver just had a hold of his arm, and that is in violation of the rules, and they usually penalize you for that. 10-yard penalty.
1st and 19 after the penalty. Here's the snap, gonna look to pass. Quarterback's got time, he's got a man open. And it's gonna be caught right around the 33-yard line. Just goes up and gets that. He's got a stinger on his hand.
Ball down to the 33. Clock moves. 2:10 to play in the half. Hounds trail 14-2. Got to have a stop.
Here's the snap. Just going to go handoff. Played well by the Hounds. And it'll be brought down at the 31-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Hounds can ill afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Going to throw the swing pass. Played well by Zane Watkins. And he's going to make a few guys miss and then be brought down at the 26-yard line. Clock continues to roll. Zane Watkins all over that. Just doesn't get there in time.
Oaks has a couple of timeouts left.
Greyhound fan, just 3rd down.
3rd down and 4 for the Seminoles. Here's the snap. Played well, but the quarterback's going to keep it and just slide. And then there's going to be a flag after the slide. It's going to be a late hit on the Greyhounds.
So we'll go from the, maybe the 15 down to the 7.5, or from the 16 to the 8. Huge against Newport there. With 58 seconds to go. Oaks in great shape here because they have 2 timeouts left. Some discussion with the officiating crew.
And usually when you discuss like this, could be a waving it off. It's going to be 1st down from the 16 inside a minute, 58 seconds here in the 2nd quarter. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. The quarterback keep once again trying to get outside. He does. Touchdown Seminoles.
Yeah, we just missed him. We had him. We had a guy there just missed. Football team's got a lot of weapons. They got a great football team. They're up 20-2. Boy, what a difference a 3rd down and a 4th down play makes on the other end down here.
Kick is up and it is good. Osceola leading it 21-2 over your Hounds with 47 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter.
Then the Hounds with an opportunity to go, or at least to cut the lead in half at 14 when it was 14-0, had 3rd down and 4th down and goal. And then the next possession had a 3rd down and 4th down and 1 and couldn't get it. So on that, the last 2 3rd and 4th downs are huge in this football game, where the Hounds not able to convert and Osceola taking advantage.
Well, you got to give those guys credit. Just a tremendous group of athletes on the field for Osceola. And they're just making the plays right now. Football's a game. It's an up and down game. Sometimes you make those big plays and sometimes you don't. You just hope that you make more than you don't make. And we'll see. You know, we got a lot of football left, 47 seconds remaining in the first half, and then another second half to go. So the Hounds aren't going to go anywhere.
Here's the kick, just a squib kick. Spencer Murphy will drop on it at the 30-yard line.
Hounds will have a timeout to work with. I don't think you think the Hounds would get real fancy here, but these guys have 2 timeouts left. It's not enough time to stop the clock to get the ball back unless the Hounds throw an incompletion. What will the Greyhounds do here?
I think you take a shot early, and then if it doesn't work, 1st and 10. Here's the throw. Clemmy Alcorn
Catches the ball and looks to get out of bounds.
at the 42-yard line. He'll have a first down.
4-second play there, which is great for the Hound offense.
Up to the 41, 1st and 10 for the Hounds.
Here's the snap. We'll hand it off to Monquel Cox. A big hole for Monquel Cox. Making a few guys miss and runs a guy over. Monquel Cox. First down for the Hounds.
And the Hounds quickly to the line of scrimmage at the 43-yard line.
Trips to the top of your screen. Here's the snap. Forster going to look to pass. Forster's got time. He's got Zaywin Smith open. Zaywin Smith sticking his head down and be brought down around the 35-yard line.
Hounds use their last timeout. 18.8 to play in the half, 21-2. Now you're in a position to where you've got to get a first down each time you throw the ball, or get out of bounds, or throw an incompletion. Doesn't help you. With 18 seconds, you expect yourself to have, 3 or 4 plays. If you don't throw it short and get tackled short with no timeouts. If you do that, you're probably not going to get another play. You know that Osceola is going to be in a little prevent here, so something like a screen pass may be something that's wide open. Hounds go empty.
Here comes motion. Here's the snap. Forster going to look to pass. He's pressured. He's going to escape the pocket, stick his shoulder down, and then will be brought out of bounds. No. Going to say he stays in bounds.
Well, they started the clock. Hounds not going to get another play. That's what you had to do. You had to get out of bounds, and Cash was trying to get there, and he just didn't quite do it. And Osceola will lead here at the half by the score of 21-2. And guys, we've got our work cut out for us in the second half.
That's why we get 4 to play. You got to play all 4.
4 to play. Hounds trail 21-2. We'll be right back. Second half coming right up. The Newport Greyhounds are out. Osceola is out. They're ready to go. The clock's still running with 50-something seconds to go in that 3-minute warm-up period that they have. But Cash Forster is ready to go. The officials are huddled up at midfield waiting for the time to run out. 12 minutes put on the clock. The boys are at the concession stand. Big crowd tonight, so it'll be me trying to see what happens here in the third quarter, and I don't see real well, but we'll do the best we can do. Hounds trailing 21-2, and offensively had some struggles in the first half, but had some good things happen also, and defensively didn't play that badly. We're ready to go, and it's a Mark Automotive kickoff, and the Seminoles are ready to receive the kick, and the deep guy back at the 15. Will the Hounds kick deep or short? And it's deep. Filled it and back at the 6, to the 10, to the 15. Looking for room. And breaks tackles and more tackles. And up to near midfield and across midfield. Great job of that young man just waiting on his blockers to come back and pick up orange jerseys, and they did just that. Tremendous return into Greyhound territory at the 48-yard line. First down and 10 for the Seminoles. Wide receivers, both left and right, man in motion this way, and he gets the football. And big Alex Emery is there. It says, nope, not this time. And that's going to be a loss back to the 50, a loss of a couple. Hound defense has played pretty well. You know, they had the one play, if you remember back in the first play of the second quarter. It was 7-0 in favor of Osceola. We had them stuffed on a 4th down and short. And the quarterback was going to take a loss, and he just made a play. Ended up, went from left to scrambling right to throwing a touchdown pass, 14-0 then. Osceola looks to throw, throwing deep, good coverage there. Kid goes up and makes a sensational catch. The coverage was there, but a great toss and a great catch near the 20-yard line for the Seminoles. Guys are solid on both sides of the ball. They missed a touchdown pass earlier, but they didn't miss that one for a long one. It's a 29-yard gain. 11:06 to play third quarter, 21-2. And from the 21, Seminoles. Straight handoff, trying to turn the corner. Played well by the Hound defense. He'll get up a couple down to the 19-yard line. 10:48, clock moving here in the third quarter. Osceola on the attack, 2nd down and 8. Football game brought to you by Jackson's Funeral Home. Our family serving your family. And White River Area Agency on Aging at 1200 Highway 367 North. 2nd down and 8, 10:25 to play in the quarter. Hounds trail 21-2. Motion man coming our way. Quarterback fumbles the football. He recovers, and he throws, and he's got a man, and that's complete for a touchdown. Quarterback fumbled the football, picked it up, and then just made a play. Hayden Schultz didn't take these guys long after the opening kickoff. Hounds have a guy down. Didn't take them long to put points on the board.
Looks like Zane Watkins is down for the Hounds.
And Josh, let's take a break. Well, we weren't gone long. 10 seconds, Zane's okay. He walked off under his own power. And quarterback just making plays. These guys have made plays through the air.
Here's the snap and the kick. It is up. No good. Osceola leading it here 27-2 over the Hounds with 10:11 to go in the third quarter.
Well, they had a big kickoff return from the 6 down to the 50-something. The Hounds have a 2-yard loss, and these guys throw a 26-yard pass, and then the quarterback fumbles the football, picks it up, and just finds a guy coming across the middle for a touchdown, and it's 27-2. And then if you're the Newport Greyhounds, you talk about at halftime what's going to happen here, and you're coaching, you say, guys, we're going to go out, we're going to kick to them, we're going to kick deep, we're going to hold them, they're going to get the ball back, and we're going to go down and we're going to score, and we're going to make it a football game. And what you don't talk about is what happens if these guys, score in a couple of plays, and now it's a dogfight just to stay in the football game.
Aaron Davis deep for the Hounds.
No hot dogs, right?
And a squib kick. Spencer Murphy mishandles it, and Osceola's going to get on it. Osceola ball at the 32-yard line.
Allen Glenn Russell, 42 Sport, Facebook Media, supporting smaller classification football, in-depth reporting on 4A, 3A, 2A high school sports. Get them on Facebook and like their page. Well, the first minute 49 has not gone the Hounds' way here in the second half.
1st and 10 for the Seminoles, ball at the 32-yard line. Here's the snap, and just a handoff up the middle, met. And then it's going to break. And now he's got open field. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
.32-yard run. Makes it 33-2. Seminoles with 2 touchdowns here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter.
Snap is low, and he'll keep it around the edge, trying to get in. He hurdles a guy, and they're going to get it. 2-point conversion's good. Osceola leading at 35-2 over the Hounds with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Ben Black hadn't gone well for the Hounds the first couple of minutes.
No, not what we wanted to see coming back from that halftime break, but sometimes that's just part of the game. Things don't go our way. We just got to keep battling, keep plugging, and we need some positives right here, something good to happen.
Well, Osceola wasn't intentionally trying to kick an onside kick a while ago. They just kicked it short and said, look, we'll go down there and cover. And the Hounds had 2 guys with an opportunity to recover the football and didn't do it. And that happens sometimes in this grand game of football.
Number 28, Jadarius Reed, coming in. 9th grader that moved up.
Yeah, and he can go. Hounds will get 2 home playoff games provided they win their first playoff game, regardless.
Another short kick. Clemmy going to field it around the 30. Clemmy looking for a hole. Clemmy Alcorn will finally be brought down around the 37-yard line.
Hound offense to take over at the 37-yard line. 9:55 to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, their first offensive play, and we've already given up a couple of scores.
It's just the game of football. You know, coming in, these guys are high-octane offense. Didn't know much about their defense coming in, but obviously they played pretty well to hold us to 2.
Yeah, they've actually shut us out. Hounds need to get some positives here. Remains a lot of football left for this football team.
1st and 10 for the Hounds. Here's the snap, fake, and we're going to throw the screen pass to Clemmy. Clemmy Alcorn making a guy miss. Clemmy Alcorn cutting across field. Clemmy Alcorn will be brought down around the 40-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for the Hounds.
Julius trying to go. He just can't go with that bad ankle.
Second and 7 from the 40.
Here comes the heat from the outside.
Here's a snap. Going to throw a quick one to Clemmy. Clemmy making a few guys miss, getting across midfield. Clemmy still moving his feet. Clemmy Alcorn still moving his feet. Clemmy will finally be brought down at the 40-yard line.
Wow. Driving 6 defenders on that play. Just tremendous effort by Clemmy Alcorn.
Andrew Pitts also pushing him forward.
Love the effort, guys. Love the effort, trailing 35-2 here.
The Hounds are not going to go anywhere. We're going to keep plugging. We're going to keep playing Greyhound football, and we're going to play till they tell us that the fourth quarter has expired.
I like it. A lot to play for. I mean, there's a lot to play for in the next almost 2 full quarters.
Here's the snap. We'll go Monquell up the middle. Monquell Cox Trying to get outside now. Monquell's just going to be brought down by his jersey.
$8:25 remaining here in the third quarter. We trail 35-2 and an official's timeout here.
Got a flag, looks like a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, and we'll see who it's on.
And an ejection.
I didn't get a number there.
Well, I do know this, that again, and Ben, you talked about that in the first half, you're talking about letting your teammates down. Now, what's the rule there? Do you have to miss any of them next week?
Well, I'm not sure on that.
You'll have to.
A half?
You'll miss a half at least.
Hounds 1st and 10 from the 29, need points on the board here.
Jadarius Reed in it. The receiver at the top of your screen. Here's the snap. Gonna look to pass. We're gonna throw it up to Zaywin. It's gonna be incomplete.
Well, Jadarius Reed was wide open over there. Forster just didn't make it to him in his progression.
Yeah, Jadarius just ran right past the cornerback over there. The cornerback went, uh-oh, what happened? Shows you his type of speed.
Well, no doubt those guys moving up can help. Coach Treadway said it was arguably the best junior high football team he's ever seen at Newport. And they haven't lost a game in some time. 2 since 4th grade, I know.
2nd and 10 from the 24. Here's the snap. We'll go Monquell. Monquell cutting outside. Great blocking on the perimeter. Monquell Cox is going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Love the effort by our kids. Down 35-2, and they could have just shucked it in and said good night. Now fighting. See if the Hounds can get in right here.
Ball just inside the 5-yard line. Looks to be at the 4-yard line. Be 1st and goal from the 4.
Come on, Hounds. Keep fighting.
Here comes Jadarius in motion. We're going to give it to him. Jadarius faking it and then trying to get outside. Jadarius will be brought down. Make it 2nd and goal now. From the 7.
Chris Reynolds right here.
Here comes motion. There's the snap. Forster looking. Cash still got time. Throws it up and it's going to be overthrown.
Which is great coverage by Osceola. Really nobody to throw to. These guys are on us like glue.
You got to give them credit. They just came here to Newport and they're playing great ball tonight.
35-2 is our score. Hounds trying to score. Second time they've had the football inside the 10 on goal to go.
Football game is not over.
Here's the snap. And we'll hand it off to Monquell, getting outside. Monquell cutting it up. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Hounds get their first score of the contest. That makes the score 35-8, excuse me, as we await the extra point. If the extra point is good, it will make the score 35-9. Osceola. 7:11 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, it was a great drive by the Hounds after just a very bad start for our guys, and You know, offensively, I thought the Hounds might go for 2 here, and we are going to go for 2. And the Hounds with an answer to try to make it to 35-10 and be right back in the football game. You got to have some big things happen. First of all, you got to be able to stop those guys. But, you know, defensively, we've not played poorly tonight. We need this 2-point conversion.
Here's the snap. Forrester going to look. He throws a bullet to Clemmy, and it's incomplete. Two-point conversion, no good.
That was a great pass. Just couldn't corral it in. So 35-8, and the Hounds will have to kick it off back to Osceola. Hounds elected to go deep to start the half. Their guy returned it from the 6. To the 48 in Newport territory. I'm not so sure that I wouldn't. Well, I'm not going to say what I would do.
What would you do?
I know what you're thinking.
Hounds may be best served to try to kick it out of bounds past the 35 and give them the football at the 35. Or kick it high enough that they fair catch it.
And that's what we'll do.
We'll take it right there. Or they'll take it right there.
Yeah, about the 32-yard line, Osceola will take over for their second offensive possession of the half.
Really, the Hounds need a big stop, a turnover and a score, a scoop and score, a pick, and down by 4 scores, 35-8, 7:11 to play here in the third quarter.
First and 10 from the 33. Here's the snap. Seminoles going to look to pass and just overthrows the intended target.
Second down and 10. 7:07 to go here in the third quarter.
Where these guys have been good tonight, it hasn't been on their execution of their play that's called. It's been the execution of what happened after the play that's called didn't work.
Oh, no doubt. We've had them stop 10 to 12 times in the backfield, and they just bounce outside and find a little room.
Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep. Zane Watkins played well but doesn't catch him. And he's going to be brought down by James Dixon.
High tackle, but no flag.
It's going to bring up a big third down.
This is where you got to make a stop.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to pass. And he's going to scramble. And he'll have a first down and more as he breaks another tackle, breaks another one, cutting back across field. And James Dixon will bring him down around the 20-yard line.
Well, these guys are pretty good. And again, the execution of the play didn't work.
Yeah,
but what came after that did work.
Yeah, it's just they're running the play. It's not working, and they're just making plays as an individual.
Here's the snap. Going to throw the screen pass and played well by Theron Davis.
6:15, clock moving, third quarter, 35-8 our score. George Kell Motor Company player of the game, and the Coach Hansley show brought to you by Subway, and still looking for a bad boy mower hit of the week.
Second 11 after the loss from the 21. Here's the snap. Going to look to pass. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man open. We're going to signal it touchdown Seminoles.
They're just 4 or 5 yards behind us. These guys are just pretty good. It's their 20th point in 6 minutes and 13 seconds of the third quarter. Third touchdown.
Here's the snap, and the kick is up, and it's good. Osceola leading it 42-8 over the Greyhounds.
Greyhound boosters include Sam Nicholson Farms, supporting Greyhound athletics for over 4 generations, and more on the way in Glass Plus, located at 1110 Highway 367 North. If you need some automobile glass repaired, you need a new windshield, need some picture framing, need a mirror replaced on your automobile, you just need some general tap work like that, windows, window motors on your electric windows, the friendly folks at Glass Plus can take care of you. Their phone number is 523-3505. Call for an appointment today. Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, auto, home, life, and business renters insurance. We're your shield, we're your shelter. Located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue. And B&T Battery, the battery guys, Neil and Keith, will handle all types of batteries for your automobile. Now doing oil changes. If you need an oil change, give them a call at 523-2758. They get you in and out in a quick amount of time. B&T Battery, the battery guys, and the oil change guys. Lou Allen and Company, Larry Lou Allen and Family, accounting services, management consulting services, tax prep and planning. Located at 407 Wallace Street. The phone number is 870-523-6764.
Kicking it to Clemmy Alcorn around the 26-yard line. Clemmy going to bounce outside. Clemmy's got some room. Clemmy Alcorn across the 40, and he'll just run out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Great return there by Clemmy. Hound's going to take over near the 30. No, that's the tee. Thought that was a flag. Hounds set up shop at about the 32.
Hounds trailing by 34, point away from the sportsmanship rule. Hounds need to score here again. (42-8). 5:39 to play in the third quarter. These guys just been able to cover us in the secondary.
Here comes motion. Here's the snap. We're going to hand it off to Monquel. Monquel Cox making a few guys miss. Monquel Cox will finally be brought down around the 25-yard line.
He has run the ball exceptionally hard tonight.
Second and 3 for the Hounds at the 25-yard line. Here's the snap. We'll go Monquel again. Monquel going to be brought down around the 23-yard line.
And their defender just in the backfield as soon as the ball was snapped.
Third down and 1 from the 23-yard line. Here's the snap, and we go Monquel again. Monquel hit in the backfield. No gain on the play.
Well, we had third and 1 and 4th and 1 in the second quarter and didn't make it. You got to be able to get a yard here to maintain the drive.
Monquel hit in the backfield, but he's going to fight for the extra yards, and we'll have enough for a first down.
Guy coming off the edge. 4:01 to play here in the third quarter. 42-8 in favor of the Seminoles, but the Hounds are marching.
First and 10 from the 20. Here's the snap. We're going to fake, go play action. We're going to throw it up to Chris Reynolds, It just overthrows Chris.
Doyle Farms, Doyle Family Farms saluting the Newport Greyhounds. The Doyle family extremely involved in our Greyhound program from Pee Wee to senior high. Go Hounds from the Doyle Family Farms.
2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds. Here's the snap. We're going to fake the jet sweep and then hand it off up the middle to Monquel Cox. Monquel will be brought down around the 16-yard line.
Clock continues to move with 3.5 to play in the third. 3rd and 5.
From about the 15. Here's the snap. Forrester looking to pass. Forrester got time. He throws it over the middle. Jadarius Reed, touchdown Greyhounds.
First touchdown for 9th grader Jadarius Reed, just on a little post route. Cash put the ball on the money, threw it over a linebacker who was dropping into coverage and under a free safety. Great pass and throw there.
Hounds to go for 1 here, 42-14. And you love the grit of this Hound football team by continuing to battle.
Rolando Noguez, the PAT is up and it's good. Your Hounds still trail here 42-15 over the Seminoles with 3:11 to go in the third quarter.
Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware. We're more than just a building center. Paint, carpet, Carhartt clothing go along with everything you need for a building project, from minor repairs to major renovations. Think Ace is the place on Highway 367 North in Newport. The Churchman family. And Iberia Bank, located at 200 Olivia Drive here in Newport, offering all types of banking services. Billy Keaty and crew say good luck to Coach Mark Hansley and the Newport Greyhounds. And another Keaty has played for the Newport Greyhounds tonight.
Well, you know, Coach Bill Keaty's looking down, smiling tonight. Regardless of the outcome of the game, he's proud of his name being continued in this program.
His daddy played here, talking about Coach Keaty. Coach Keaty played here, Billy played here, and now Will has played here. 4 generations of Newport Greyhounds, and congratulations to the Keatys.
Cash Forster to kick off for the Greyhounds. And a high kick fielded around the 24-yard line. Looking for a hole to find, and he does. And now he's going to cut back across field. And now he's off to the races, and it's going to be a touchdown, Seminoles.
Oh, what a couple of moves that kid made. Hounds elected to kick it to him deep.
And they go 75 yards for a touchdown on the kickoff.
And if they go for 2 and make it, it's the sportsmanship rule. What a crowd on hand tonight. It's not Newport's night. Give these Osceola Seminoles credit.
Osceola looks to go for 2 here. Here's the snap, gonna look. Throws a bullet in the back of the end zone. It's gonna be incomplete. 2-point conversion, no good.
2:58 to play in the third quarter, 3. That's 9 minutes. These guys have 27 points. But the Hounds with a couple of touchdowns since halftime also. So the first 9 minutes has been what we thought we would see from the opening kickoff. See if the Hounds will continue to battle. And and I'm sure they will. Mark McGoy and McGoy Family Farms, proud to be a part of the great Greyhound tradition. McGoy's saluting the 2018 Newport Greyhounds. Purdy's Flowers and Gifts at 815 Malcolm Avenue. John and Sheridan Chadwell. Gifts for all occasions. Purdy's a Newport tradition, just like Greyhound football. And I Care RX Pharmacy at 1117 McLean Street. Eric and Katrina Schaffner. Free delivery. Let us help you be well at 870-523-5555.
And the Seminoles kick off. Another ball hit on the ground, and Chris Reynolds is going to jump on it around the 30-yard line.
.258 to go here in the third. Osceola leads it 48-15 over the Hounds. Hounds take over the 31-yard line.
First and 10 for the Hounds, ball at the 31-yard line. Here's the snap. We'll give it to Monquell outside. Monquell with a stiff arm. Monquell across the 35. He'll be pushed out of bounds at the 40. Tough running from Monquell once again.
And the Hounds continue to battle here. I'm impressed with their ability to not hang their head and keep fighting back. It's what champions are made of.
Second and 1 for the Hounds. Here's the snap. We'll give it to Monquell up the middle again. Monquell Cox fighting for that first down. And more will be brought down at the 46-yard line.
.245 to play in the third quarter. 48-15 is our score.
Here's the snap. Forster going to look to pass. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man there, and it's going to be caught, and he's going to make a guy miss, and it's going to be touchdown Greyhounds. J.T. Haynes.
J.T. Haynes, man, he's just going step for step, stride for stride with that D-back, and it was a over-the-shoulder catch, beautiful catch, and he remained in bounds and just got in the end zone there to make the score 48-21.
What a ball by Cash Forster.
What a throwback.
Oh, no doubt, man. Just you cannot throw one any better than that.
And you can't catch it any better than that either.
That's right.
Rolando for the extra point kick. 48-21.
Kick is up, and it's good. Rolando. Hounds still trail 48-22 over the Osceola Seminoles with 2:26 to go in the third quarter.
Hounds have been covering a lot of real estate here recently, and all these touchdowns are brought to you by RatcherOneRealEstate.com. Ratcher Real Estate, Mary Reed, Lawrence Sampson, Carol Ann Young, or Amanda Reynolds. At 732 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Acquire your real estate at 523-5100. Every touchdown the Hounds score, they're covering real estate. And Bratcher Real Estate is there for all of your real estate needs. Brian Smith, Agency Manager, Farm Bureau Insurance at 206 North Harwood Street in Newport. Phone number is 523-8946. Always a big supporter of Greyhound football, Brian Smith. And Brenda Benish at Modern Women of America, 106 South State Street, making a positive impact in our community at 217-3684. Be a part of something bigger than yourself. That's Brenda Benish.
Got to have some big plays here defensively. Got to have a stop. We just haven't had an answer for them on the defensive side of the ball. They're just making plays.
Yeah, kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, I'd kick the ball out of bounds here for sure.
Cash, a high sky kick, fielded around the 29-yard line, cutting up field, breaking a tackle, and then finally be brought down around the 37.
Boy, I love our effort, guys. I love our effort. 48-22, and we still have a whole quarter to play, provided these guys don't go up by 35. Well, the Hounds get a turnover. We can make this thing interesting.
The ball game is not over. It's far from over. The Hounds are not going to quit. They're going to play to the last second.
1st and 10 for the Seminoles at the 37. Here's the snap, and they're going to fake, and quarterback's going to keep, and he's got room getting outside. And Theron Davis will knock him out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 29-yard line, excuse me. .38 38-yard line.
Number 1, Eli Alcorn enters the game as a freshman for number 2, Theron. Theron a little frustrated there after the play, and rightfully so.
Here's the snap. Going to fake it again. Quarterback's going to keep it once again. Just stick his head down, and he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Clock continues to move with 1:54, and it stops. We'll see if it is a first down. They mark.
He signaled, the white hat signaled first down, and they get ready to move the chains.
First and 10 from the 28. Here's the snap, fake. Quarterback's going to keep up the middle. Played well by the Greyhound defensive line.
Still great effort, guys. Tremendous effort by our
guys are battling. I'm proud of our effort. Got a flag here. Number 56, Spencer Mullinax. Going to get a personal foul, it looks like. Unsportsmanlike conduct. I think. And we hate to see those calls. Those are just, I know you're frustrated. It's a game of emotion. Not played our best ball tonight, but still, guys, we just got to keep our mouth shut and keep playing. Regardless of what they're saying to us, we can win with class, we can lose with class.
There'll be a minute 34 to play in the quarter, and it has been a heck of a third quarter. It's 21-2 at the half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's motion snap. They're going to go jet sweep trying to get outside. Played well by number 3, James Dixon. Pushed out of bounds around the 11.
Osceola bunch got a lot of weapons on both sides of the football. So impressed with their secondary. Even the touchdown pass just a while ago. We had great coverage.
2nd and 10 for the Seminoles. Here comes motion again. Here's the snap. Going to fake and then throw the fade route up top. Going to go up and try to get it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Seminoles.
With 1:23 to play in the third quarter, 54-22. Amanda Reynolds rejoined Bratcher Real Estate at 732 Malcolm Avenue. Give her a call at 217-2133.
Here's a snap. Kick is up. It is good.
Score is 54-23. Osceola, 1:23 to go. Excuse me, 55-22. 1:23 to go here in the third quarter. Hayden, you gonna make it?
Had something in my throat there.
Are you all right?
I'm good. I looked at Ben and was Trying to get him to tell the score.
What you got in that cup down there, Ben? What you got in that cup right there?
Right here?
Yeah.
That'd be old Frito pie.
Oh, I thought maybe it had a little Frito pie in it.
Little what?
I thought it might have a little Frito pie in it. Pop kind of hungry.
Yeah. I gave my Frito pie to the cameraman. I didn't want him to get shaky up there.
There you go. 1:23 remaining in the third quarter, and it's 55-22.
Josh, was it good? Josh says the Frito pie was excellent.
Hounds just need to keep getting after it.
I just keep playing football. I'm very proud of our Hounds tonight. You know, like I said earlier, we haven't played our best football, but it is what it is.
Going to kick it to Clemmy Alcorn. Clemmy will catch it at the 30. Clemmy Alcorn cutting it back across and will be finally brought down around the 47. They're going to mark him down. Ball did come out late, but they're going to mark him down.
Hounds have 3 touchdowns on the board here in the third quarter. See you, Big Lance. Love you, buddy.
The Connors leaving the booth. Lance going deer hunting in the morning.
Want to kill him that big buck. I'll tell you what, it'll be a good morning to do it. I bet Josh Nation is in the stand.
First and 10 from the 47. Here's the snap. Forster going to look to pass. Throws the screen to Zaywin. Zaywin's got room. Zaywin getting outside. Zaywin Smith.
Running over a guy at the 30-yard line. These Hounds are not going to quit. They're going to fight tooth and nail to the last second. I'm telling you, regardless of the scoreboard, they're not looking at that. They're going to every play. They're playing it's like their last down to ever play, and I'm proud of them.
I'm excited for them. It just the effort has been absolutely tremendous. Even when things didn't go well in the first half, and you come out in the first 2 minutes, you give up a couple of scores, and would have been a great opportunity to just lay completely down, and the Hounds didn't do that. Character of this football team. This football team right here is going to go a long way in the playoffs.
Oh, there's no doubt.
First and 10 from the 30.
And these guys just might meet again.
Here's the snap. Forster looking to pass. He's throwing over the middle. J.T. Haynes. Touchdown Greyhounds.
Touchdown Hounds. J.T. Haynes. Forster to Haynes for a 34-yard touchdown.
This is what we kind of expected at the beginning of the game.
55-28, and there's still time in the second quarter.
It was 28-2 at half. Is it correct?
21-2.
21-2.
21-2. I'm proud of our Hounds, man. They have not quit. They keep battling. Kick is up, and the guy looked to have a finger on it, but the whistle was blown.
That's 34-26. Is that right in the second half?
Offsides on the defense.
I believe I'd go for 2. Let's go for 2. There you go. Coach said, let's go for 2.
He said, let's go, boys.
Let's go, boys. Let's get us 2 more. Keep fighting, Hounds.
Keep battling, baby. Keep battling. That's what this game's all about. When things don't go your way, you can find out the character of these young men, and it shows in a game like tonight. They're not going to quit. They're not going to back down from the fight. They're just going to keep coming out clawing, fighting tooth and nail. And sometimes you're just George Foreman against Muhammad Ali. You know, they got you up on the ropes and they're just taking punches. And
here's the snap. We'll hand it off to Monquel. Monquel getting outside. Monquel's going to get in. 2-point conversion. Good.
makes your score 55 Osceola, Newport 30 with 42 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Guys, we've often talked about Piggott not going away the last couple of years. We talk about other teams that we play about not going away. Let me tell you what, this football team had a chance to fold early on in this football game. They had a chance to fold at halftime, and they should have folded after Osceola scored 2 touchdowns to start the third quarter, less than 2 minutes. They should have, but they didn't. They did not, and that tells you the true character. This bunch, I like this bunch. I still like this bunch, and I think this bunch is going to make some noise in the playoffs. 55-30.
It's on the other side.
We do the television, and the clock is done on the other side.
Cash Forster to kick off for the Greyhounds. High kick, fielded around the 27-yard line. Trying to cut back across
There's
field.
Blocking the back, and they didn't get it. Oh, man.
Played well by Spencer Murphy.
Chris got nailed in the back. How about a turnover right here? Bad Boy Mowers, looking for a Bad Boy Mowers hit of the week. Still in the third quarter, 55-30.
What a game.
What a game.
What a ball game. Glad to be a part of it.
Me too. I mean, these guys are good, and we've just been going toe-to-toe with them.
Yeah, that's no doubt the best football team we've seen all year.
Well, there's no doubt these two teams are the class of the conference.
1st and 10 for the Seminoles. Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep. Makes a guy miss. He's going to cut back and then will be pushed out of bounds.
Joe Brodus in at some defensive end there. Almost makes the play in the backfield.
First and 10 from the 35. Here's the snap, going to fake. Quarterback's going to keep once again, trying to get outside. Makes a guy miss, and then will be brought down.
Got a flag. It looks in the area of holding.
I think the folks in front of us are asking why the clock is stopping, maybe thinking that the mercy rule is supposed to be in. Well, it's a 55-30 game here, which is a 25-point deficit, and the mercy rule comes into play when it's a 35-point deficit. So we're playing football here. The mercy rule is 35, not 25.
First and 10.
That's the end of a 62-point third quarter.
62-point third quarter, he just said. 62-point third quarter. Amazing. Amazing.
Well, those were the two offenses that we expected to see come out in the first quarter, and we didn't get to see them until the third. Just started out a tremendous defensive battle and went to halftime, came back out, and Osceola and Newport both just putting points up.
34-28.
Zaywin Smith right now holding the bad boy collision of the week on the kickoff a while ago. Cameraman Josh Nathan said he saw it from the eye in the sky.
I like it. The eye in the sky don't lie. Boys, I'm going to have a great opportunity tomorrow to go visit with and get together, visit with a couple of high school football coaches I coach with at Harrisburg, Arkansas. Gary Bettner was head football coach, and Pat Ross was an assistant coach. Pat and I coached there. Gary left after the year we were there. I coached 1 year under Gary, and then 2 more with Pat. And I haven't seen Pat Ross in many, many years. I've seen Coach Bettner a couple of times. We're going to get an opportunity to drive to Branson, go to Gary Bettner's cabin. Lost his wife several months ago, and to Pat and Rhonda, who I haven't seen in many, many years, and I'm looking so forward to our visit.
Here's the snap handoff. James Dixon there. Zane Watkins in on the tackle.
Hounds need a break.
2nd and 14 for the Seminoles. Here's the snap, gonna look to pass. Looking to throw it deep, he's got a man. Monquel there in coverage,
Boy,
and incomplete.
broken up by Monquel. Great job of defense right there as they try to go deep again, as we've seen several times tonight.
Well, great respect for Osceola to think these guys from Newport aren't going away. We got to do what we do best to try to put points on the board. They had an opportunity to run some clock and didn't do so. They want points.
Trips to the top of your screen, 3rd and 14. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback scrambling. Now going to look to pass. Flushed out and played well by Theron Davis, incomplete.
Hounds with a hold. Hounds with a hold.
Theron Davis, excellent job in coverage there. Knocked that ball down. Going to force the Osceola Seminoles to punt here on 4th down and 13. But I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do something crazy. I've seen it before, and just got to stay home and play good defense. Theron back deep to receive the punt. 11-16 remaining in the 4th quarter.
Hounds bring pressure, but he's going to get it off, and it's going to be a good punt. Theron's going to field it around the 35. Theron Davis trying to break free, and Theron will be brought down around the 36-yard line.
Great effort on a 1-yard return. A tremendous effort by Theron Davis. Come on, Hounds, let's go score.
Let's go score, baby. Just over 11 minutes to go here in the 4th.
We'll see Zane Watkins, and he's clapping and encouraging to his kids and his teammates. Let's keep plugging, guys. 11:08 to play in this football game. 55-30 is our score, and the Hounds have not gone away.
Here's the snap. We'll give it to Monquel. Monquel Cox outside, then cutting it back up. Monquel will be brought down around the 45-yard line.
Good job of running by Monquel. Offensive line making some room there. Just got to continue to move the football and have positive yards.
Hounds go quick. Here's the snap. Forrester looking to pass. He's going to throw a shot up to Zaywin. Zaywin's going to catch it and be pushed out of bounds, and there is a flag.
Let's see if they call it defensive or offensive. Or maybe holding on another great pass from Cash Forrester. Holding on those guys, and it's complete.
Woo! What a ball game.
Our fans who have not left, a few of them have left, but most of them have stayed around to cheer on our kids, and our kids continue to battle.
These guys are not going to quit. I'm telling you, they're going to fight tooth and nail. They're going to fight for every inch until the game is over.
1st and 10 from the 25. Here comes motion. Here's the snap. We hand it off to Monquel up the middle. Monquel Cox will be brought down around the 21-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. Make it 2nd and 6.
Ten minutes to play in the game. 55-30 in favor of the Seminoles.
Here's the snap. Forrester looking to pass. He's going to throw the screen pass backside. Monquel makes the guy miss. Monquel Cox across the 10. Monquel cutting back.
Get in there!
Touchdown, Hounds!
Yes!
Touchdown, Greyhounds. 9:44 to go. Hounds come up big there with a little screen pass to Monquel Cox. He makes the guy miss.
And let me tell you what, a silenced visitors crowd. This has been a classic football game here. The Hounds just will not go away. 55-36.
Snap, hold, kick. Rolando Good Hounds still trail 55-37 with 9:44 to go in the fourth quarter.
Well, we expected an offensive shootout, and that's what we're getting here.
Some disgruntled Osceola fans, and rightfully so. The ball game looked to be over in about the third quarter, and the Hounds are not going to go away.
Well, I think the issue on the clock is that some people are thinking that the mercy rule is in effect. The mercy rule comes into effect when it's a 35-point lead, not a 25-point lead. So thus the clock stops just like a normal football game. And why they're on us, I don't know. We don't keep the clock. We just announce the game on TV. You can watch the game tomorrow on cable15tv.com on the internet if you'd like to, because we're going to brag on you guys from Osceola. You got a great football team. Osceola's a great football team. Great football game. Great football game. I love it. I love it.
Well, this is what you expect when it's Newport and Osceola. You expect the crowd to be, the both stands to be full, everybody on their toes throughout the contest. Just a high-intensity game.
Forrester to kick. It's going to be fielded around the 27-yard line, looking to cut backfield. Makes a few guys miss, and then it'll be brought out of bounds.
The effort of our football team has simply been phenomenal.
I'm as proud of this football team as I have been anybody.
Hounds trail by 18 with 9:37 to play in the football game. And you just got to keep plugging.
They'll mark him at the 45 after the return. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback's keeping, and he went down. Alex thought the play was live.
Well, he might not have seen the quarterback who slipped and went to a knee and did hit him late. But no gain on the play, and a big play for the Newport defense.
2nd and 12 for the Seminoles from the 43-yard line. Trips again to the bottom of your screen.
Now the Seminoles respectfully running some clock.
Here's the snap, going to throw the screen pass out.
It's incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 8:49 to go in the fourth quarter. Brings up 3rd down and 12 for the Osceola offense. Hounds need a big play here. Come on, defense. Bowl you back and give them some, baby.
Well, we talked about all the early 3rd down big plays. This is a late and still early in the ball game with 8:49 to play, but a huge one for the Newport defense.
3rd down and 12 from the 43. Timeout, Seminoles.
That's a good one for Osceola there. The 25-second clock was about to expire on them. I want to thank all of our great sponsors who help bring you Greyhound football, and watching it on cable channel 15 TV on Saturday mornings at 9, Sunday nights and Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. You can watch it on our website at cable15tv.com. You can watch it on Facebook at Cable15TV or on YouTube at Newport Cable 15 TV. Or you can watch it on my Facebook page at David Black. But I tell you what you do. Once you watch it once, you'll probably watch it again. This has been a classic. I mean, there's no way that the Greyhounds could be in this football game. There's no way. But you know what? These kids are coached exceptionally well, and they played their hearts out, and they continue to play hard. And this is a huge, huge, huge play in the game.
3rd down and 12 from the 43. Here's the snap, looking to pass. Quarterback's pressured, he's still looking. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be overthrown, incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 12 for Osceola.
And another punting situation for the Seminoles. These guys had a chance to run some clock in the third quarter and elected not to do so. They elected to keep that high-powered offense going and throwing the football down the field. And now the Hounds, who trail by 18, will get the football back. The Newport defense on another big third down makes a great play. They had some trouble on a snap earlier.
Yeah, they snapped one over the guy's head in the end zone.
The Hounds look to bring pressure off the edge here. Here's the snap, and we do. It's a bobble kick, and he's going to get it off, but there's a flag on the play.
No, it can't be. If the ball hits the ground, he becomes a runner. That cannot be a penalty. If the ball hits the ground, he becomes a runner at that point. That is not roughing the kicker. No way, and we need to argue that. We will argue that. The ball hits the ground. Once it hits the ground, he becomes a runner. And now Dalton Phillips is going to get a penalty. They blew the call. Now, they might have had an opportunity to get it right. If the ball hits the ground, it becomes a live ball, and you cannot rough the kicker because the kicker becomes a runner. But it's all going to be for naught because we're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty regardless. This crew blows this call. I know I'm right. At least I think I'm right. Maybe he has to touch it first and then fumble it. And then we're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on top of that. So on what the Hounds had a huge stop. And now the Hounds are going to get 15 more from there. Is that correct?
I don't believe so.
Hounds had them stopped, and they were worried. We had them worried.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the snap. Just going to throw it out. And the ball's on the ground. They're going to roll it incomplete.
Look like behind the line. Look like a
late whistle.
So 2nd down at 10 with 8:28 to play. 55-37 is our score if you just joined us.
8:29 remaining in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to throw. Pressure from the backside. Zane Watkins with a big sack.
Zane Watkins finally gets there and makes the big play. Attaboy, Zane.
8:20 and another 3rd down play coming up. Hounds held them on 3rd down and got a roughing the punter penalty. Now Osceola will run some clock. .25-second clock down to 9, 8, 7, 6.
And Osceola will elect to call timeout.
Guys, you got a 3rd down and long here. The Hounds held the last time on 3rd down. The Hound defense, they have 55 points, and our Hound defense has played pretty well. They played pretty well tonight. Hi, Ben. We'll get a little heat on you. Hayden, another big 3rd down play coming up.
It is, David, it is.
55-30. It's an 18-point lead. And these guys, at one time when they first got up by 33 points, they elected to kick an extra point. And I thought, boy, if they go for 2 right here with 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, they're going to go up by 35, and that clock's going to run, and, there's not going to be a lot of offense in this game. Thank y'all for not going for 2 and making it. I'm going to tell you what, and we've talked about it. You can't say it enough. the effort of our kids. The effort of our kids has just been as good as I have ever seen. Just looked like we were totally outmanned, and then our kids just kept fighting, and they kept fighting, and they kept producing. Now it's 3rd down and long. Again, another big 3rd down play.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw deep. He's pressured out of the pocket. He's going to throw it over the middle. He's got a man. Caught, and it'll be brought down around the 24-yard line.
2 guys wide open in the middle of the field, and now Osceola will definitely run some clock. .7:25, clock moving, 25-second clock's down to 12.
1st and 10 from the 24.
How about a fumble?
Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep. Ball was on the ground. Gain of 1 on the play, make it 2nd and 9.
Clock moving, 6:50, 18 on the 25.
Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle. Incomplete pass.
Stops the clock and brings up 3rd down. What a game. What a football game. Remember, we're trailing by 18, and I'm thrilled that we have played so hard. This is not one of those games where they got so far ahead they put the 2nd team in, and I'm telling you what, it's been tooth and nail.
Big 3rd down and 10 here for the Seminoles at the 24-yard line.
And the whole difference in the game has been their quarterback being able to scramble.
He's looking, he's got a man open. He's going to hurdle a guy and we'll bring him down inside the 10-yard line.
We just found him a soft spot in the secondary and sat down in the soft spot. They can run a couple of minutes off of it here. Hound's got to have a turnover.
A misplayed snap, and Joe Brodus off the edge. Quarterback's going to scramble. And it'll be pushed out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Okay, maybe the 9.
And he was out of bounds, so the clock will stop. 2nd down. And goal from the 9.
Here's the snap and a handoff trying to get outside, and here comes Julius Pruitt. Julius Pruitt's going to get him out of bounds.
What effort by our team.
Boy, no doubt. I'm just extremely proud of these Greyhounds tonight. They just kept battling, kept fighting.
As to the 8. So 3rd down and goal from the 8 for the Seminoles, leading 55-37.
All right, Hound fans, it's 3rd down.
Holy smokes, guys.
Heck of a game.
Here's the snap. Quarterback going to look to pass. He's going to throw it up. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Osceola.
one in every bunch. There's one in every bunch. There's one from Osceola. There's one from Rivercrest. There's one from Batesville. There's one from Newport. There's one from every bunch, and you're the one. You're the one.
Kick us up. They're going to say good. Osceola leading 62-38 over the Hounds.
The girl admits it. I'm number one. I'm the one. And there's others, people are just shaking their head going, boy, I wish she would just shut up and sit down. (62-37).
5:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's just been a shootout here in the second half.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's been entertaining over here.
It's been a great game.
There's the squib kick. Clemmy Alcorn going to get on it around the 30-yard line. And it'll be brought down around the 38. What? .39-yard lines where the
He was on the presidential ticket one time, wasn't he? Presidential ticket? Clinton Gore? It was a presidential ticket. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Great football coach.
We're going to throw it to Chris Reynolds. Chris Reynolds to be knocked out of bounds just short of midfield.
Hounds will continue to battle. 62 what a game. 37. I mean, what a ball game. $99 points scored here tonight.
Wow. Well, we thought it'd be an offensive shootout, but then in the first quarter we thought, well, maybe it's not. And then at halftime we thought, golly gee, we may get blown out. And then we got blown out when they scored 2 touchdowns real quick.
What was the score at half?
21-3.
No, 21-2.
Forster looking to throw. He's going to throw it deep. Goes up, incomplete pass.
There have been 76 points scored in the last 2 quarters.
Wow. And there's still 5.5 minutes left.
There's still 5 minutes to go. Half a quarter left. A little under.
Well, 2 quality football teams playing here tonight. Osceola had the upper hand tonight.
And we have a chance to meet these guys later on in the playoffs.
2nd and 10 from the 49. Here's the snap. Forster fake. Looking to throw. He's going to throw it out to Chris Reynolds. Chris making a guy miss, sticking his shoulder down. Getting what he can.
Chris Reynolds does a tremendous job of catching the football and knowing where he is on the football field.
I want to talk a little bit about Benny. Coach Reynolds, boy, had a horrible accident this past Sunday and broke his jaw, had a chainsaw come up and hit him, but boy, thoughts and prayers, he's with us tonight. But my goodness gracious.
Snap, going to throw it to Clemmy. Clemmy over the middle. It's going to be enough for a first down for the Hounds. Brought down around the 35.
But he has his whole jaw either wired shut or close to it, got a plate in it, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Hounds continuing to battle.
Here's the snap. Forster looking to pass. He's pressured, takes the lick. And JT Haynes is going to come up with it.
Unbelievable.
What a catch.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable reception by JT.
Forster under pressure, gets knocked to the ground, throws one up as he's being hit, and JT Haynes just comes up with a huge, huge catch. I'm proud of these Greyhounds.
Oh, me too.
Inside the 15 to the 13.
They've represented the town well. They've represented themselves well. The community, the coaching staff. That's what it's all about.
And still battling here.
There is a whistle.
That may be on us. Nope.
Is it a sideline?
I think they called offsides maybe. I don't know.
Offsides on the defense.
Come on, Hans, let's punch it in there and then hold them. We got 3 timeouts. I'm still trying to win the game here. Just down 25. They said start the clock, and we didn't start it, and that's okay with me. Hounds got to score quickly.
1st and 5, looking to throw.
That's interference right there, yes.
There is a flag. That's what it will be.
Well, the ball will go from the 8 to the 4, and they had to go to the 5 for a first down, so it'll be half the distance to the goal line. So it should go to the 4 and be enough for a first down, if the numbers on the scoreboard are correct, according to my monitor.
4:07 to go in the contest. Osceola leads at 62-37 as the Hounds are knocking on the door of another score here.
Here comes motion. Here's the snap. Forrester going to look to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle. Incomplete.
4 minutes, 3 seconds to play. We had first down and goal from the 4. Now the clock stops because of the incompletion. Bratcher Real Estate, I've got so caught up in the game, I haven't given them their due on their scores, so.
Covered a lot of real estate.
Well, I've been covering a bunch of it tonight. Well, boy, have they gotten their money's worth throughout the course of the year.
Well, no doubt.
The whitehead over here.
Where?
He's talking.
Looks like he was talking to the chain gang, maybe.
I saw it's. Was the chain gang even? The chains are up. I thought it was second down and goal. It has to be.
Here's the snap. We'll go Monquel. Monquel's hitting the backfield. It'll be a loss on the play.
He's played well by the Seminole defense there. Nothing doing.
Hounds will use one of their 3 timeouts here to talk about it on 3rd down and the ball back to the 7-yard line. You got a couple of chances to score here. Guys, if you look back over the football game, if you look back at you got the ball down there and you didn't score. You had the ball 3rd and 4th down and goal and you couldn't punch it in. You had a 3rd and 4th down and 1. You couldn't make the first down. And then you had these guys stopped on a 4th and 1, and they make a play and scoring it went up 14-0. And then, oh my goodness, it's just, a play or 2 here and there, and you may have just an even game. But give Osceola credit. These guys have a super ball club, and give our kids credit for battling. And if there's 2 teams better than these guys around the state of Arkansas in one conference, I'd like to see them.
I'd like to see them too. I'll tell you what, this is 2 quality football teams went at it tonight.
We're trying to win the second half here. We trail 41-35 in the second half. Actually, the score is 62-37.
Here's the snap. We're going to go Monquel. Monquel getting outside. Monquel fighting. Monquel spin move. Monquel still fighting. Monquel will finally be brought down.
Tremendous effort on the part of Monquel Cox. Just fighting for those extra yards, fighting every inch.
So the Hounds did have enough to, they got a first down there, so the clock stops on the first down. So we got a new set of downs. That's great.
So it's 1st and goal.
What do we know? We can't see that far down there anyway. We can't see this. When they put the AstroTurf down, the field moved this way about 10 feet. And therefore, we can't see any of the sideline. Next time we put down a new field, we're going to move it back 10 more feet. And I won't be here to see that one.
Here's the snap. We keep, throw it up to Clemmy, incomplete.
.3:30 to play in the football game. Hounds have it second down and goal from the 2. The ball's on the 2-yard line. Just run it in there, guys.
Second and goal. Here's the snap. We hand it off to Monquel. Monquel gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Won't go away, will they?
They ain't going nowhere.
This will not quit. Will not quit. 62-43, and the Hounds to go for 2.
Yeah, if we had one more quarter, I believe we could get them.
Hounds will elect to go for 2.
And anything can happen in a football game.
Yeah, you got to have to get an onside kick.
Here's the snap, cash fake, and we're going to go underneath to Monquel. Monquel's going to get in. 2-point conversion, good.
Great call by John Bradley.
Yeah, tremendous call, tremendous execution. Good job by the offensive line to hold their blocks and let Monquel get in there to give us a 2-point conversion. 62-45, the Hounds trail against Osceola with 3:27 remaining in the contest. What a ball game, Hayden.
Has been.
It's
unbelievable.
It has been unbelievable. It has been unbelievable. To think that at 21-2, and then with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, they had added 2 more touchdowns. So they went from 21 to 34, 35-2 at that stage.
Quickly.
Yeah, oh, yeah, in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, our offense didn't have a play the first 2 minutes. They had 2 touchdowns. And then all of a sudden,
107 points scored in the contest so far. And let's see, 84 of them in the second half.
that is unbelievable.
Could that be a record?
I don't know.
84 points.
I saw the other night someone scored 80 in a football game.
Right.
The other night. I mean, you obviously could score 80 against some teams, but there's really no need to do that.
The most impressive thing that we've talked about our effort. Looking at the scoreboard, we scored 45 on these guys.
Yeah.
We got 45 on these guys.
They're pretty darn good, too. Quality football teams.
Onside kick coming.
And that's what we'll do, and it'll go out of bounds.
They'll bring it back to the 35. Hounds will have 2 timeouts. Osceola will want to run clock. It turned out to be almost everything we thought it was going to be. From an effort standpoint, it's been more than what I thought it could be.
Yeah, these guys have done more than what's expected of them. I'm tremendously proud to be a Greyhound tonight, regardless of how this thing turns out. You can't ask a group of young men to come out here and give any more effort than what they've given tonight. They've given it all, and you talk about leaving it all on the field. They have left it all on the field tonight.
They have. They have.
Both teams.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Give Osceola credit, too. Heck of a football team. That's why these guys are going to win a conference championship if they can hold us off here.
We'll see if Osceola will try to run clock here.
They may try to throw it.
Here's the snap, and that's what they'll do. Hand it off up the middle. Alex Emery in there on the tackle.
See if the Hounds elect to call one of their 2 timeouts. They don't there. They'll save it for the next play. Starts a 25-second clock, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Walnut Ridge capped off a 8-2 football season this year. Winning last night over Hoxie 44-27. Congratulations, Coach Larry Treadway. Their 2 losses to these guys playing tonight. Hounds, I think, will use a timeout here, maybe. Nope.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6.
And they'll get it to almost the 2-minute mark.
And now we elect to call a timeout.
Timeout, Newport.
Hounds will talk about it across the way. Have to hold on a 3rd down and 6, and they would have to use their last time out here regardless, unless it's an incomplete pass or an out-of-bounds play. Hounds had won 8 in a row. Well-coached football team on both sides of the field tonight.
3rd and 6. Here's the snap. Quarterback's keeping. Joe Brodus in that backfield. Quarterback still fighting to get the extra yards. There is a flag on the play. And will be brought down around the 49.
Face mask against Newport.
Well, great effort by the kid from Osceola there to get the 1st down, and 2:09 to go.
First and 10 from the 46.
Rivercrest and Osceola played this year, and it was a 16-14 game.
That's amazing. How can those 2 teams?
Bad Boy Mowers hit of the week, Ben Black.
Zaywin Smith.
On the kickoff.
Bad Boy Mowers. Check them out at badboymowers.com, and you can find locations throughout North America. And there may be somebody in, there's lots of folks around the country who listen to our broadcast. Where's Booches? Said hello to Booches?
Memphis.
Over in Memphis?
West Memphis, Marion.
Okay.
Supposed to be coming down this weekend. Going to be one of the playoff games. I told him to come on up and join us in the booth.
Bet.
Put him on the air.
Like to see Booches.
Big number 61, Michael Alcorn. Class of 08, football, Greyhound of 2007.
1:35 and the clock moving here. 62-45.
Here's the snap, handoff up the middle. Clemmy Alcorn trying to rip that ball loose. And then they will finally blow the whistle. Mark him at the 40.
32, Julius Pruitt. Also 57, Connor Prince.
Clock is stopped. Yeah, I don't know why they stopped the clock. They have a She's right. She has a good point. The clock should have never stopped. I don't know why it did.
Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle, played well by the Hounds.
Burks on the carry.
Very, very late flag coming in.
There's a flag on the play.
I hope that's not on us. Did you see what happened? You don't
I have no idea.
I didn't see it either.
But he threw it 25 yards behind the play.
That's a personal foul against the Greyhounds.
I think they missed that one. I think they're going to call it on Julius Clark. And he and his receiver, who he was defending, were just having a good conversation there when the flag came in, patting each other on the helmet, telling each other good job. We can meet these guys in the playoffs, correct?
Oh, yeah. We'd have to be in the finals. I hope we do.
Victory formation for the Seminoles.
Yeah, Newport doesn't need to do anything silly right here. Osceola's conceding that they're winning the game.
And they'll just take a knee here, and that should do it. The final score, the Osceola Seminoles 62-45. Folks, you missed a dandy of a football game in the second half. I promise you that if you weren't here.
62-45. We lose. We're going to finish second in the conference. That's the bad news. The good news is this. The Hounds will be a number 2 seed. The Hounds will be a number 2 seed, and they'll get 2 home playoff games, regardless if they could win. You win your first game, then you're going to get the winner of McGee and Piggott. So can't look too far down the road, but these two teams obviously are talented enough to, meet again at War Memorial Stadium. I know this. I thought it was a night that we would see an offensive shootout. We saw that, but I never would have dreamed that we would have seen what we saw in the second half when it was 21-2 at half. Guys, final thoughts before we get out of here, Ben.
Just what a ball game. Proud to be a Hound tonight. We come up on the short end of the stick, but hey, we kept battling and kept fighting. And these fans over here, they'd get up and then they'd get down, and they just nobody from Osceola knew what to expect when we just kept fighting. We just didn't quit, and they just kept expecting us to fold, and we never did, and I'm proud of them.
Hayden Schultz?
Very proud of the team, like Ben said, never giving up. This is a game that you really, really wanted if you're a Greyhound, but at the same time, when you play a season like you do and you go beat everyone else, you get a 2 seed and you're going to have 2 home playoff games. So, you got to look onto next week. I believe it's going to be, is it Falk who we're going to play? I believe it was the deciding game between them. And we'll play here at Greyhound Field next week, and we're going to get after it. I promise you that.
Well, and one thing that you've got to do, and it'll really allow on the coaches to, and I don't think they'll have any problem motivating these guys. They know the big run. You want to win a conference championship. There's going to be disappointment. But the beauty of the playoff system is that you can lose in a big, big football game like this, and they're going to say, we're going to give you one more chance. The Hounds have it this coming Friday night. Great crowd here tonight. We hope you show up this next Friday night here at Greyhound Field. The coaches show and the star of the game is next. JT Haynes joins us in the booth of the George Kell Motor Company star of the game, and what a great job this guy does week in, week out, catching the football. A couple of phenomenal catches, 2 touchdowns and that one catch that was simply unbelievable on the far side over there. Talk a little bit about those 2 touchdown plays and how important they were for us. Anytime you score, important, but talk about those plays a little bit.
Man, we came out low. We had to get high second half.
Yeah.
Coach Bradley just told me, he was like, we got to take a shot.
There you go.
He was like, it might not be the first play, but we're going to take one. So went out there, lined up, and just thinking, man, I got to do something for the team.
There you go. You go. You did.
Yes, sir.
You did. Well, you're talking about coming out. We did start a little slow. JT, I've been around this game. I've been broadcasting for 36 years. I'm 62 years old. I've been around this game for over 50 years. I've been coming to Greyhound football games for 55 years. I have never seen a team that had every opportunity in the world to quit and lay down, except tonight when you guys didn't do that. I've never seen a team not do it when they had y'all had every opportunity to lay down and quit, and you didn't do it. How do you guys keep coming back like that?
Man, one thing Coach talk about is just keep fighting. And that's what we do.
Well, you fought from the very beginning. Things didn't go right. We're down 21-3 at the half, or 21-2, excuse me. And we come out and those guys get 2 touchdowns to start the third quarter, and then it gets 35-2. And I mean, we're sitting here thinking, well, that's it for us. But the offense just kept plugging, and the defense made some stops. That's a great football team we played out there.
Yes, sir.
Talk about some of those athletes that they had on their side of the ball.
I mean, man, that just athletes that can run, catch, they can do it all.
Yeah, at every position, didn't they?
Yes, sir.
Did in every position. I do know this. Our team is good enough to play these guys again. Not only are we going to get to play this Friday night, we get a home game. If we win that, we get another home game. There's a lot of season left for you guys.
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you a little bit about what Coach Heisley just told you down there on the field. Talk a little bit about that. What did he tell you guys?
Man, he just told us, like, we just got to work hard. We got to focus on playoffs now.
That's right.
This game over with.
That's it. He talks all the time about the preseason, the first 3 games, the non-conference. Then he talks about that second season. Then he talks. The most important thing, you got to get into the playoffs, and you hope to get a good draw. And we got in, and we got a good draw, and we got a chance to make some noise. And these Hounds are going to make some noise.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm excited about how hard you guys play. I know that Cash Forrester he was getting hit a time or two tonight. But again, your 2 touchdowns, phenomenal catches from you, and just you try to get open on every play. Sometimes you don't get open, and sometimes you make touchdown catches even when you're not open.
Yes,
and
sir.
you did that tonight, did you not?
Yes, sir.
JT, what do you like about school? What's going on in school? What do you like? What's your favorite subject?
I like math, but I ain't taking that class right now.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good. Like a math
Yes,
guy. I used to could do a little math. I had Gloria Holden. I could do a little 2 + 2, and boy, when it got into that algebraic equation, I didn't quite do so well. But I enjoyed playing for the Newport Greyhounds. I know that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, good luck to you guys. Got a great opportunity. I'm telling you, got a great opportunity to make a great run here in these playoffs. Everybody's going to be talking about this football team for years to come. JT Haynes, he's our George Kell Motor Company player of the game. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Mark Heisley, head football coach of the Newport Greyhounds, athletic director, and the Hounds lose a tough football game, 62-45. We had a little conversation before we got on. Coach, we as a group in the booth said as good an effort as I can ever remember in all my years of Greyhound football, because our football team had an opportunity to quit.
Yeah.
They had an opportunity to quit at half, and then especially with 2 minutes gone in the third quarter, and we're down 35-2.
Yep.
We should have quit. And our kids just kept battling. Talk a little bit about our effort.
Well, if you ever are around me enough, you're going to hear the word grit come out of my mouth, numerous times, and that's what I preach to these kids, is being gritty, is to not quit and trying to be resilient, just to keep after it. And that was the spiel at the beginning of the game,
right?
And then I think it took us a half to figure out what we really needed to do, and we went in half and we talked about, we need more gut. We need to go as a gut check at half, and we need to be more gritty coming out, and we did a better job coming out in the second half and playing gritty, and I can say that for the kids, as they did finish. And
absolutely,
that's the one thing that is sickening as a coach, is to see your team not finish, just to lay down. And our kids didn't do that. And it's like I told them out there on the field, is with every loss there is a lesson, and we need to play 4 quarters of ball. And that was the spiel I gave them. The team that focuses and fights for 4 quarters is the team's going to win this ball game.
Sure.
And that's where we made ourselves.
Well, before we got on here, we talked a lot about their quarterback, and defensively, us doing the things that we worked on. We did our job time after time again, and then something happened where we did our job so well, and then all of a sudden they get a scramble, and you look up and they throw a touchdown pass. And we did our job. We did what we were supposed to do.
I've been talking about it all week, and I talked to y'all about it right then. Was the hardest play in defense for defense to play against is a scramble play.
Sure.
I mean, there is nothing there. When you do everything right, they can make a play.
Sure.
And it doesn't matter if you're in man coverage and you're chasing a guy and then you stop and try to make a play, or if you're in zone and you're setting. When that guy gets a head of steam coming up and he's coming at you, it's a hard play to defend. People don't realize how hard it is when a guy's got a head of steam and you're having to make a play. I'll hand it to them, man. That's what they do, and they do it well. But athletes, man, just athletes all over the field, and the scramble play definitely hurt.
And they had several times where they dropped the football on the ground, and it just bounced right back to them, or they fell right on it. I'd say, boy, they need to get a fumble here, and they fumble the ball, and then they're right back on it, or they pick it up and they run 30 yards. Another scramble play. Here's what I look at. You say, well, we gave up 62 points, and you go, I thought we played pretty well defensively. I really did. I thought we played okay. We scored 45 on a pretty good bunch.
Yeah. No, hey, I'll say it. I don't care the score. I don't care what anybody may say. We're a good football team.
We are a good football team.
And I'll argue with you to you. I don't care. We're a good football team. We just need to learn some lessons and use that going forward, because we are a good football team. And we saw what they have, but we're a good football team, and I think going forward, I want to learn a lesson and use that going forward in the playoffs, because that's what's so special about playoffs. We talk about it all the time up here and down, everywhere we go.
Sure.
Is that it's the third phase of our season, and it's win or go home, and so I'm looking forward to starting playoffs.
As disappointing as it might seem to have been tonight, when you're battling for a conference championship and you come up a little short in that effort, and then you go, wait. We get to play next Friday night.
That's right, here.
We get to play here.
Yeah.
And then if we win that one, we get to play here again.
That's right.
Win or lose. So I'm pretty excited about where we're going, Coach.
Yeah, and you're right. And that was the spiel to the kids is we're control yourself. We're still a team here. You're still brothers in there. We're pull yourself back together and think about big picture going forward. And,
absolutely.
And that's a lesson learned, and that's what we're going to go back to work on Monday, and that's what we're going to try to do, because we're looking, and we're looking for 5 more weeks.
Sure.
That's the expectation. That's what we want to be in, and so I'm just going to give it to our kids to come back to work Monday and get after it.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, and I said this on the air. If there's a conference that's got 2 teams as good as Osceola and Newport, they've got one heck of a good conference.
I'm telling you, I think our conference, and I could be wrong, but our conference is solid.
I think
it
so
really
too.
is. And for the 3A, it's a solid conference. You're talking about Walnut Ridge and Hoxie's and it's a good conference.
Yeah, it is.
And if that's their one, man, they're good. I'll give them credit. I'll give them credit.
I'm looking forward to the stretch run. You can't win the second one till you win the first one.
That's exactly right.
We'll win game 1. We're going to come out. We're going to prepare. I talked to JT, and JT said, we talked about it. He said, we just came out a little slow. We knew we were a little sluggish. We had to get it going in the second half. We did. And we just kept talking, Coach, about how amazed we were to – it always happens where you get close – and then you give up one, and you go, okay, and now it's over. Now you give up 3 in a row, and then then it just. But it never happened that way. They get up 28 points, and they get up 34 points, and they never got to 35. And then we cut it down, and we cut it down again, and they get a long bloop or something and score, and we come back and score. We just kept battling and kept fighting back time after time again.
That's what you need to be proud of.
I'm more proud of that than anything that I saw, and I think this football team has a chance to be as special as we can.
You're right. Anytime that they keep fighting like that, they're going to keep stuff in games.
Mark Hinesley, my friend, I know it's a little disappointing. Head up. We're looking forward to this great stretch run we're going to have. I hope it's 5 weeks, my friend, and I would not be disappointed if it was.
You ain't kidding.
For our crew, for Hayden Schultz, for Ben Black, for Big Josh Nation, David Black is the coach, Mark Hinesley. Until next time, go Hounds.